TCU tight end Jared Wiley, Temple High School, with us on 365 Sports. It's good to see you. Got your back, man. They set you guys up with some swag, huh?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they definitely didn't. They weren't stingy with the gear here.
To be here and to be a part of this and get another chance to be seen by somebody, how much does this mean to the prospects?
It means a lot. A lot of guys that didn't get the combine invite, they basically got to run a version of the combine here. So, I was just happy with it. Just seeing all the guys in the Big 12 just come out here and support each other. We do a lot of competing against each other. So to know that we all have one goal at the end of the day, and to come out here and support each other with it, I thought it was a really cool thing to see.
Jared, the tight end position continues to kind of morph into modern offenses, and you played in a couple of good, fast offenses the last couple of years as you transition into the league. How do you think that that's helped you now that like a bunch of tight end stuff as you've rotated through at Texas and at TCU, like different offenses, different things?
Yeah, I'd say the biggest thing is I've been in 5 different offenses since I got to college. So just having to learn a new offense every year and pick up on it as fast as possible, I'd say that that's the biggest thing for me. It's been taught to me, a new offense has been taught to me 5 different ways, and I kind of figured out as a combination of all that stuff, what the best way I learn is. So I'm confident in that aspect of everything.
You mentioned the combine. I know it's just kind of like a bucket list thing for some guys. Go perform at the NFL combine, get drafted, so on. What was that experience like for you, and what were you looking to show here today that you either didn't show there, or what did you want to show today?
Yeah, first of all, the combine was a really big deal for me. I grew up watching, guys, go compete and break records and that. So, just to be on the same stage as they are, it really meant a lot for me. And as far as here, I knew that I only needed to test my one thing. It was my 5-10-5 shuttle. So, I wasn't not going to come and support the guys like I was saying earlier. That's a big deal to me. It's just, showing a lot of people that, hey, I'm in your corner. I know that we have never been on the same team. This might be my first time meeting you. But, I want to see everybody in the Big 12, go be great at the next level. So that was my main thing today is just being a really good teammate, so to speak, and just be here and supporting everybody that did it.
That might be the nicest thing we hear from anybody all day. I think that says who you are. I mean, you can talk about as a tight end, a football player, whatever. That's really pretty damn cool that you do that. And you say that. That's really good. You come from good people.
Yeah, for sure. My mom and dad did a good job with me. Shout out to them for, putting a good head on my shoulders. Super blessed to have those two in my life.
So, Jared, you've got some guys from last year's team that a bunch of them in the NFL. How much have you been talking to those dudes about what do I expect? What's this process like? What little tips and tricks did you get from them?
Oh, I talk to them every day. I see D Winners and DD and Max at the facilities since they're in their off season right now. I see them every day. So, just having that resource and kind of just being I always say, a fly on the wall. Just hearing how they talk about the league, hearing how they talk to each other, hearing how they talk to themselves. They've done a really good job of just being there whenever I needed them to be there. And I appreciate those guys so much for what they've done for me. Like I said, I talk to them every day, and just super blessed to have people like that in my corner.
How much have there been conversations with teams, like invites, things like that, going visits? Do you have some of that stuff lined up, and just what's that process been like?
Yeah, it's definitely been it feels like you're in recruitment again.
Oh, yeah? Yeah, I bet.
I've had a lot of Zoom calls, and the month of April will be pretty busy with me with visits. So just excited to venture out and see all these different places and being able to talk to, as many people as I can. And just knowing that this is one step closer that's necessary for me to get my foot in the door in the NFL. And then once you do that, then you can kick that door down and you can go be the best player that you could be.
Coach Dykes is here, other parts of staff here. What does that mean to you, and how much do you still try to maybe continue to pick his brain a little bit too?
Oh, all the time. He's been doing this. Coach Dykes has been doing this a long time. and he's not afraid to tell you the truth either, and that's why I appreciate him so much. Now, if I ask him something, I know that it's coming from a meaningful place in his heart, and he respects me, and he has enough love for me and all of his players that he's not going to lie to you about something, no matter how hard it is to hear it. So just being able to talk to him has been really nice.
You played here, right here in this backyard, but so how did they set you guys up? Did you stay at the Omni? Or did you just come in from where you were living in the Fort Worth area? How much of did the Big 12 take care of you guys the last couple of days?
Oh, they did a good job, a great job taking care of us. Like you said, Frisco to Fort Worth, it's like 50 minutes or something like that. But they still got us all hotel rooms. They have mine. A lot of us are, they got it until Saturday just in case we wanted to sit here and support, all the guys that are going if we had teammates here or whatever. So big shout out to the Big 12. The food's been phenomenal here. I don't know if there's a better hotel that you could stay at than the Omni, right, that's attached to, this big indoor arena. So, it's been a really pleasant kind of, I wouldn't say surprise, but it's been a really pleasant experience for myself.
All right, so you and Quentin, both Temple guys, both about to be catching passes in the NFL simultaneously. If I were to stand here and get one of these QBs and throw each of you 100 balls, who has more drops, you or Quentin?
Oh, that's a tough one. I'd say we're both going 100 for 100.
Okay, that's a true friend right there.
I got a lot of confidence in myself, and I got even more confidence in him.
That's that blue front, white back.
Yeah. Scott Stewart would be proud.
Yeah, exactly.
He would be proud.
So, Jared, you guys had the great run to the national title game, lost a lot of talent, obviously, and last year was a bit tough probably adjusting to all of that. Just how did you deal with that, having such high success, and then kind of getting back down to earth a little bit in terms of results? And what do you feel about the future? A lot of young guys playing last year, Josh Hoover getting thrown into the fire. What is TCU going to look like moving forward?
First of all, I wouldn't say that we lost a lot of talent. I would put the team that we had last year up against any team. I think we lost a lot of leadership, and that's kind of where we fell through the cracks last year, in my personal opinion. But they're going to be great moving forward. Now that everybody on that team has that 5-7 feeling, you want to get it out as soon as possible. And I think that's what made the national championship team that great. Was that all of us came from losing programs, whether you were from TCU or at Texas, we didn't win as much as we should have, and then we went 5-7 the last year I was there. Josh Noon was at ULM. They didn't win a game, I don't think. So you got guys like us, and then Johnny Hodges, who came from Navy, they didn't win. So you had a lot of guys that were tired of losing and tired of that feeling. And once you get tired of that, then you have guys that are willing to literally do anything to win, and that's what we had. That's what we had that 2022 season, and I think that a little bit of complacency kind of snuck its way in a little bit for last year's team. We thought that we were better than what we were, and that's on my fault. That's on the leaders of that team's fault. There's nobody else to blame for that, because you got young guys that they don't know any better. But I've been on the losing side of things. I know what losing teams look like, and just from that aspect of it, just from the maturity standpoint of it and the leadership standpoint of it, we didn't do enough as leaders and as older guys on the team to put those younger guys in places that they could be successful in. So, I blame myself for that.
It's great to always talk to you. We've had you on many times,
Yes,
from even when you were in Austin or also at TCU. Proud of what you've done and who you are, too. And good luck going forward.
Thank you. Appreciate you for your time.
Jared Wiley played at Temple High School and then at UT, and then, of course, had a heck of a career at TCU. He's here in Frisco with us, and this is 365 Sports.